glorious day here in Exeter today. We had a little bit of rain last night, but not an awful lot to make a big difference. The ground's still very, very hard to dig through. But we've been up today mostly on what would you call it, a maintenance schedule today. We've been doing a lot of weeding and cutting back of the brambles and nettles that grow around the area. So since it's the 1st of July, I thought I'd take you around and give you a quick tour of the plot, show you what situation it is at the moment. Okay, so let's start off here. So this is the sweet corn. This is the first year we've grown it in this cage, and this is to stop the badgers getting at it once it's ready. There's a couple of gaps there and a couple of small ones just to try and fill in the gaps, but yeah, hopefully we'll get enough out of there. And if we come along to here, this is where the brassicas are, and as you can see we've got some really nice looking kale there at the moment. Could do with a little bit of a weed around that end, but yeah, the kale's looking really good. So there's kale on this side. This side is either cauliflower or broccoli, some sort of broccoli, and I'm not quite sure which is which. They were grown on from seedlings, and Delilah planted them in the ground, but I can't see any of the stakes, any of the labels. So this is going to be a bit of a mystery, to see what comes out. The peas are finished. We've got a couple of bagfuls of peas out of here, and Jackie's gone round today and stripped off all the remaining peas. I think next time I won't plant them so many of them, as they all tangled up in themselves and they never climbed because there was too many in the one area. But we've certainly got enough there going at the minute. This is the workers who are all helping out today. If you want to give a big wave to YouTube, everyone. They think they're getting paid, they're not. This is the parsnips. So the parsnips, we've got good germination in the parsnips, and we've got a volunteer potato in the corner. Now the carrots, we had really poor germination in the carrots, and I sowed the seeds again. And the second time I sowed them, we started getting some coming up. Not an awful lot. But we've got a few carrots there now. Those ones in there are Sweet Candle. I might put another line in of Autumn King to see if we get any late ones coming up there. The rhubarb has gone over, is finished now. That was going great, then it just sort of like died. So I don't know what's going on there. Onions. We've got a few of the onions. These are ready to come out. So the onions are ready to come out. I'll do that maybe next weekend. And the lettuces, dark Reardon, black-seeded Simpson. The black-seeded Simpson is going to seed, but the other ones are looking okay. As you can see, really going to seed there. So we've been round and we've been doing a bit of maintenance around the edges and getting rid of all the brambles and all the nettles that grow around the edges, and just trimming the grass and cutting the grass as well. The tomatoes are doing well, I think. We've got some of Brad's atomic grapes coming through already, which are good. I can't see any of the other ones at the minute, which is strange. And this bed here is the garlics. They're all coming out. They'll be coming out during the week. They're all ready to come out. They would have come out during the day, but we're too busy. This bed here has been cleared. Next year's leeks are ready at home. They're going to come up here and they're going to go in there next weekend, hopefully. Blueberries, yeah, another disappointment this year with the blueberries. I might actually... They taste okay, but they're so small, scrawny. I might actually just get rid of these and grow something else in this space. The potatoes are beginning to show up. We've planted these in a bit late, but needs must. We had the potatoes anyway. We've got the buckets, we'll put them in, we'll see what we get. We should get something. The raspberries are just starting to come out now. Hang on a minute, I'll let you know what they're like. They're gorgeous, they're really, really nice. There's not many here at the moment. In fact, there's more bindweed than raspberries at the moment. But we'll get some more coming up. In fact, this bed here, even though it's cleared off, we've had raspberry runners come up through here. But I'm just going to trim them off, and we'll plant something else in there. This bed, we've got a couple of red cabbages. But I do have more cabbage seedlings at home that will go in there. The green gage tree, just not ready. It's just not ready. There is loads and loads, excuse the wind, there's loads of fruit on the green gage tree, but it's just not ready at the moment. The beans are doing well, they're starting to climb. So I'll need to watch this tree doesn't snag the beans though. I'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, we've got a mixture here of Borlotti beans and Blauhild beans, which is the purple French climbing beans. This area, we've cut all this. This is all creeping thistle and some sort of, there's a tree stump over there where it just grows very, very fast. I'm not quite sure what tree it is, but yeah, I might be Scottish, but I don't want my allotment plot full of thistles. So there will come off. I'll just take this tool, take it back. I'm going to clear this area. I've got a new bench that I bought. I got a bonus at work, and it came as a gift voucher. So I used the gift voucher in a local, one of the national stores, and got myself a new bench with storage area underneath the seat. So I'm going to clear all this out and get the bench in there so we can sit underneath the trees and get a bit of shade from this hot sun when we're working up here during the summer. Delilah's bed. Delilah's not here this weekend, but she's got other things to do. But she's got some squashes in here, and she's got a few tomato plants with, I don't know whether you can see the tomatoes on there, and she's got a few more tomatoes down here, and even them, yeah, she's got some little toms appearing on here. So yeah, it's doing well. Oh, she's got the courgette plant over there, the obligatory courgette plant where you can feed an army on them. This bed here was heavily weeded by Clive today, and I've planted some French yellow dwarf beans in here. So, and along the edge, the next time I come up along the edge, I'm going to put a line of, what do you call it, Mange 2 peas in there. That's the new planter that I've still got to assemble. I'm not doing it just now because I've still got back problems. I'll give you a quick update on that. I got an MRI about 3 weeks ago, and the results were that there is 3 discs protruding into the spine. So I'm feeling actually very good at the moment. The medication's working really well. But I've got an appointment in 2 weeks' time with the spinal unit at the Exeter Hospital, and my GP has suggested that this will probably result in surgery, some sort of surgery to repair the spine, remove the discs from protruding into the spine. So we'll wait to see what happens with there. As I say, it's 2 weeks' time. I'll go and see the spinal unit, but at the moment this is the best I've felt for practically nearly a year, so it's nice to get out and get something done and be a little bit active. But I'll show you what else is going on in the plot. In here there's a cucumber in there. Delilah's going to cucumber. I shall give that a water before I go. We've got a few more squashes in there which are going to get watered before I go. And there's a solitary yellow dwarf French bean in there. And I don't know why we had such a poor germination rate, but yeah, we only got one in there. There's a volunteer potato in there, and there's one in there. And you know what, I'm just going to leave them to see what we get. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in here at the moment. I might put next year's garlic in here. Sorry for spinning the camera around too quickly. I might put next year's garlic in here come the autumn. Just cover it over and leave it. But yeah, the leeks are going to go in here. Well, basically that's the situation of the bed. Yeah, we could do with some more rain. I've been watching other gardeners on YouTube, and Terry King and Blue Star Dave and Tony C. Smith are all been talking about the biblical rainfall they've been getting. It's quite annoying actually, because we've been desperate for rain here, and we've only been getting very, very light showers. It's barely enough to dampen the ground. But we've got watering cans, and we've got a trough around the side, so we keep going back and trying to keep everything watered, and we're doing okay so far. Everything's looking okay at the moment. I will make a quick video, maybe tomorrow or later tonight, about peppers and chili peppers. They're back home at the moment, and they're doing quite well, they look quite well, but I haven't brought them to the plot. They're back home, so I'll make a separate video about them. And the other thing I was going to mention is that this is a new camera, and I don't think I've got the settings quite right, because it looks like my face is incredibly pink at the moment, and I can assure you I'm not this red. I don't know, I might have to go back and check the settings again, but yeah, I'm not this red and I'm not this pink, even though it is sunny. But that's everything for today. Look after yourself, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you at the next video. Bye for now, everyone.